on that field today? Ask yourself this question.
What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Let's go! We made it! We made it! We made it! We made it! And let's go to the house! And let's go to the house!
When I step on the field, I send one message. And this is what it feels like. This is what it feels like.
Football is getting hit. That's it.
It's gonna be football now! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Let's hunt now! Let's hunt now! Let's go! Let's hunt! We made it! And let's go to the house! And let's go to the house!
We're talking about the Jets like we're talking about the Saints. You know, all this, how like we the Miami Heat of football. Yeah. The bottom line is you got to buckle up your chin strap.
It's embarrassing.
Yeah.
Don't disrespect the game like that. There's too much crying from them.
He's a man. They can be hit just like us. He's a man.
You already make the big money.
He's a man.
Don't cry when you step on the field, man. That's war out there.
When I step on the field, I send one message. And this is what it feels like.
Oh, my bad. Your bad don't work in my world.
What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! We made it! And let's go to the house! And let's go to the house! It's a wrap. Game over. This game is not over. It's just getting started right here on the lunch break, powered by JM&E. Streaming live on ROKU TV, courtesy of BS3 TV. And I got to tell you, man, it is Talk Your Team Tuesday. And we got a lot to talk about. Got a lot to get in 30 minutes. Got to talk college. Got to talk the pros. Got to talk some baseball. Might talk a little FIBA World Cup. The U.S. team lost the game. No big deal. They're still rolling. But anyway, it is time to talk your team on Tuesday. And I've got to tell you, the Colorado Buffalo fans, yeah, y'all got a right to talk your stuff. Y'all got a right to talk your stuff because everybody from analysts to coaches to former coaches to players, former players, and of course, the fans talked some mad cash noise about head coach Deion Primetime Sanders and the Colorado Buffalo football team. And I got to tell you, y'all got to eat that. Y'all have got to eat that because it is, man, it didn't go down the way y'all thought it was going to go down. It did not go down the way y'all thought it was going to go down. And I got to tell you, you got to own that. You have got to own that and deal with it because, listen, Coach Sanders had his team ready to go, and they got a big win over previously 12th-ranked TCU, 45-42, and they never blinked. And what's crazy is the commentary now. Oh, hold on. It's one game. Oh, hold on. TCU's defense is trash. Oh, hold on. TCU lost all these players. Yeah, I wasn't saying that stuff before the game. Not one analyst, not one coach who jumped in Coach Deion Sanders' business said any of that before the game. In fact, TCU was a 20-plus point favorite. So even Vegas didn't think Colorado would do what Colorado did. And they did. That's why they play the game. Intellect, my frat, Newt, what's going on? Man, all of college football is changed forever. Watch. Intellect, are you talking about due to realignment? You're talking about due to NIL? or are you talking about what Colorado did? Because, man, I got to give love to it. And Donna Coleman-Holman said Travis Hunter is D. Yeah, Travis Hunter is that dog, offensively and defensively. Travis Hunter is that man. And you know what, Donna Coleman-Holman, you can just run the show today. Donna. Donna has already clicked on where I was going before I take my first break. And I want to get to football. I want to get to Colorado and TCU. I want to get over to the box scores. And I want to look under S. Sanders. S. Sanders, is that his brother? No, it's Shakur Sanders. Is it Shakur or Shador? Donna, don't say the name wrong. Shador. I said it wrong. Shador Sanders. This young man, who one commentator said he played in the JUCO League last 2 seasons when he was with Jackson State, which is a D1 program, by the way, idiot. 38 for 47. That's over 80% completion rate. 510 yards. Average 10.9 yards per throw. 4 touchdowns and no interceptions. And that was after getting sacked 4 times. Laser focused. Showing everybody who seemed to forgot that he was recruited by Power Fives before he chose to go and play with his dad at Jackson State. This dude can ball. This dude can play football on anybody's field against any level of competition. He was not rattled. He was not like the quarterback from Clemson last night. Lights got too big, moment too big on the road. Shador Sanders did not blink and led his team to a victory by following his dad's game plan. Intellect said that what Coach Prime in Colorado has done and just did, recruiting culture and attitude. Yeah, I'm with you. That's why they call you the intellect, because you go deep, bro. You don't stay on the surface like some of my other colleagues, some of these fans, because all they did was take them goalposts, pick them up, and move them back. Oh, yeah, TCU's defense was okay. All that. Let me take my first break. I'll be back with more. They said that about Steve McNair, too, when he was at Alcorn State. Yeah, and how'd that turn out for them? I guess a whole bunch of restaurants need to be serving up some fresh barbecue crow, cause a Rama, yada. Anyway, I'll be right back right after this on the lunch break. It's Talk Your Team Tuesday on the lunch break, powered by JM&E, streaming live on ROKU TV, courtesy of BS3 TV.
This is a BS3 network presentation. Politics.
They'll write the law, but they'll enforce it differently. Is that going to apply both ways?
Religion.
God never said that we can't reason together. Matter of fact, he said, let us sit and reason together.
Relationship.
I believe that everybody wants and needs somebody.
From a man's perspective.
They say, girls, if I put some polish on that and get him to buy some different clothes, girl, he could be a winner chicken dinner.
Join the thought engineer.
There's nothing wrong with me developing my piece and you developing your piece, but understand the goal is to come together.
And comedian John Yogi.
Negro, I don't need you putting on no chapstick up there in the pulpit. You do that over there in your chair.
Get ready for
Talk Monday.
Live every Monday at 7 p.m. Central. There's a 100% chance of a laugh thunderstorm. 4 men with different viewpoints take a movie, show, or documentary and review it uncensored, unfiltered, uncompromised. with no holds barred. Join BS3, Wilkes, King Doc, and H-Rap B as they take on Hollywood their own way. BS3 Network proudly presents The Forecast, where H-Rap B always predicts.
If I owe you something, I ain't got it. And if you need it, get it from God.
Live every Monday at 8:30 p.m. Central. Check your local listings for your viewing and listening pleasure.
My name is JM&E, and I won $500 on the lunch break for keeping up with the Jonas Bracket Challenge.
All right, it gets started this Thursday. This Thursday is the first real deal for the Lunch Break Weekly Keeping Up with the Joneses Pick'em Challenge. If you want to compete for $500 cash at the end of the year and have a chance to win $50 each and every week of the regular season for the NFL, all you got to do is fill out your picks and text them to me or email them this coming Thursday by 5 p.m. By 5 p.m. Central, 6 o'clock on the West Coast, 4 o'clock in the Mountain, 3 o'clock in Arizona and the West Coast, and we got it. All right? All right, and again, you got to just send me your picks. No entry fee, no registration fee, all of that. You can be from anywhere. You can play at any time, but I got to have your picks by 5 p.m. Central on this coming Thursday, and it counts. We are not practicing. We're playing. All right? All right, here we go. Donna Coleman-Holman said barbecue crow. Heck yeah, I'm trying to get him some barbecue. But we ain't talking about ribs. We ain't talking about brisket. We're talking about crow because they got to eat it. I'm finna say something that's going to make some folks mad. I'm going to say something that's going to make some folks mad. Travis Hunter is a throwback 1988 Michael Irvin / Atlanta Deion Sanders. That's saying something. That's saying something. And if you look back at his old film from high school, he did that in high school and was a decent basketball player too. So, he can't sustain that all year long. You don't know if he's going to need to. Y'all just coming up with any excuse whatsoever to make Deion look bad, to make Colorado look bad. Speaking of Colorado, let me give you the rest of their schedule. All right, they already knocked off number 17, TCU. They host Nebraska. That game's already sold out. Tickets are going as high as $500 or more for an individual seat. In Colorado, it's a great town, by the way. Then they got Colorado State at home. Then they go on the road to number 15, Oregon. And everybody's, oh, yeah, we'll see when they play Oregon. Okay. They ain't scared. They're going to show up. They got, then they come home to take on number 6, USC. Again, it's a good test game. Then they've got at Arizona State. They got Stanford at home. They go to UCLA. They come home for number 18, Oregon State. They play Arizona. They go to Washington State, and then they finish at number 14, Utah. Here's what I want to say to the fan base out there, to the coaches, and to some of the analysts. Coach Prime in Colorado have a tougher schedule than Alabama. I said it. I said it with my chest. Coach Prime and Colorado have a tougher schedule than Alabama. So while y'all talking crazy and reckless about Coach Prime and Colorado, go check out that schedule at Alabama. That thing is soft. It's real padded. And I'm not just talking about the non-conference schedule. I'm talking about they got some cupcakes in the SEC. I said it now. Do you believe now? Just look at the schedule. I didn't make it up. Nick Saban made up that schedule. And it's softer than Colorado's. I want to talk about that man. Are we not going to talk about how underprepared and poorly coached Clemson was last night? What was the score of the Clemson game last night? Let me pull up because I'm old. I can't really see good like I used to. Hold on. Let me look. ACC, Clemson, number 9 team in the country, and they got dog walked by Duke 28-7. Where is all the backlash for Dabo Swinney today? Where is it? His team didn't lose by a 60-yard field goal, miraculous field goal. He didn't lose on a pick six on the last play of the game. He didn't lose by a fumble rooski on the last play of the game. He got dog walked 28-7, and his team was ill-prepared on offense. His team was ill-prepared on defense, and the special team sucked too. Against Duke. Let's look at the box score. It was all Duke, all night, 28-7. We want to talk about quarterbacks. Let's talk about the quarterback at Clemson. What are you up to? What are you doing? We want to talk about game plans. What was the game plan for Clemson last night? We want to talk about defenses that sucked. What was up with Clemson's defense last night? We want to talk about offenses that are overrated. What's up with Clemson's offense last night? And you want to talk about coaches that talk mad cash stuff? Ain't nobody running their mouth more than Dabo Swinney about everything. He needs to run his mouth in films and practice and get his team ready to play. Who they got next? Oh, yeah, they're going to be all right. Intellect. Colorado's schedule is tougher than Clemson's too. Clemson's got Charleston Southern on their schedule next, followed by Florida Atlantic. Please, let me take another break. These folks ain't going to make me lose my mind. Y'all, analysts, experts, coaches, fans, leave Colorado alone. You got other fish to fry. Be right back right after this on the lunch break, powered by JM&E, streaming live on ROKU TV, courtesy of BS3 TV.
Alicia.
You can't hold somebody to that standard if you haven't voiced what you want and what you're needing from that.
Mika.
If you're not communicating expectations, you're waiting for your feelings to be hurt.
Nicole.
Yeah. A lot of people don't want to take the time out to be alone and to get themselves together.
Ivan.
You got to be willing to work through stuff. And from the jump street, y'all done had problems. Maybe you don't need to be working through those.
BS3 Network proudly presents Queen 3 and King podcast. Live every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Central.
Steph Curry, Tim Anderson, Jordan Alvarez, and it's caught. Deebo Samuel with the catch.
Michael Jordan can sense
the throw. Just got the king.
BS3 Network.
The hottest of hot takes, the coldest of cold hard facts. This is Snowman in the Morning with Cole Johnson. Weekdays at 8 a.m. Eastern. Check your local listings for your viewing and listening pleasure.
My name is JM&E, and I won $500 on the lunch break for keeping up with the Jonas Bracket Challenge.
Hey, listen, man, I need y'all to get that money. You get a chance to win $50 every week for 18 weeks. And then if you're in the top 6 at the end of the season, you get a chance to compete for $500 cash. And you get a chance to win that thing like Miss Pearl did for the football and Jameis Jeter did for the basketball challenge. So, man, get this money. Don't let nobody talk you out of getting this money, all right? Starts Thursday. Real quick before I jump into the NFL, Donna Coleman-Holman said, Alabama is still my SEC favorite team, y'all. Okay, ain't no problem. I get it, man. I know how to root for players and not root for coaches and teams. And there's some guys out there at Alabama that I like, and I want to see them do well. Clemson had some guys out there that I like, want to see them do well. Dabo Swinney, Clemson, the Clemson culture and all that. Bah. All right, who we got here? Who we got here? Prediction of all games. Yeah. So here's how it works, Intellect. Here's how it works. So you start with the Thursday game, predict who's going to win with that. Then all the Sunday games, predict. All you got to do is give me the winner, whoever you think is going to win. And then for the Monday night game, give who you think's going to win and the exact final score for both teams. Don't combine it. The exact final score of the Bills and Jets, 29-23, 30-30. You know, if you think it's going to be a tie, 28-25, whatever you think the exact final score is going to be for each team, give me that, because that'll be the tiebreaker should somebody have the exact number of wins as you. And if you haven't played, we've had 5-way tiebreakers each on a given week. You know, we've had 2-way, 3-way, 4-way, 5-way tiebreakers. So you got to give us that exact final score for both teams, not combined, for both teams, in order to give us an opportunity to determine who wins the $50 for that week. Because, again, you get the $50 each week, but at the end of the season, if you're in the top 18 in standing, you get a chance to win $500 cash. Y'all compete through the playoff round with a chance to compete for $500. Last year, it was Miss Pearl, Erica with a K, Amber, Alexis, Al High, and young brother Emmanuel. And Miss Pearl won it all last year. She won it all last year. So yeah. All right, let's touch on this. Let's touch on this real quick. Let's touch on this before we go on. All right, so Thursday night, in 2 days, we got the Lions at the Chiefs. I'm going Chiefs. Chiefs are 6.5-point favorite. I'm going Chiefs. Then Sunday, Texans at the Ravens. Ravens are a 10-point favorite. I'm going Ravens. The Texans have three starters missing off their offensive line heading into their first game of the season. Center, guard, and right tackle, all missing. So I'm going Ravens. That's just me. All right, then you got the Bengals at the Browns. Joe Burrow has been back, has been cleared to play, I believe. I don't know, man. I feel like Cleveland at home. Cincinnati is a 2.5-point favorite in that game. I'm going Browns. Upset. That's me. Don't pick like I picked. This is me. Jacksonville at Indianapolis. I'm going Jaguars on the road. Titans at the Saints. I'm going Saints at home. We'll see. Saints at home. 49ers at the Steelers. I'm going with another upset. I'm going Steelers at home. Eagles at the Patriots. I'm going Philadelphia. Cowboys at the Giants. Those two always get off to a hot start, and the Giants usually come out on top. I'm going with another upset. I'm going Giants at home. Panthers at the Falcons. I'm going Panthers on the road. Buccaneers and Vikings. Sorry, Keith Hennick. I'm going Vikings at home. Cardinals at the Commanders. I'm going Commanders at home. Packers at the Bears. I want to go Bears, but I'm going Packers on the road. Raiders at the Broncos. Sorry, Raiders fans, and I got friends out there in the organization. Hey, y'all. Broncos at home. Dolphins at the Chargers. Going to be a great game. Two young quarterbacks slinging it, getting it out. I'm going Chargers at home. Rams at the Seahawks. I'm going Seattle with Geno Smith. Geno Smith at home. And then the game everybody's talking about, Josh Allen against that quarterback formerly from Green Bay and the new look Jets. I'm going Bills in the Meadowlands on the road. Final score 33-30. 33-30. I don't know if the Jets can put up 30. I'm going 33-30. All right? Now, that's a lot of points for week one. I'm going 33-30. That's me. That's what I got. That's what I have. All right. So that's all you got to do. That's all you got to do if you want to be in the Lunch Break Weekly, Keeping Up with the Joneses Pick'em Challenge. Give me your picks from Thursday night, all of Sunday, and then for the Monday night game, give me the exact final score for both teams, and you're in. All you got to do is text them to me, 832-403-5005. Just text them. One of my interns will hit you a message back. Got them, and you're good. If you email them to aj@jonesmedia and ENT, spell out the word and, aj@jonesmediaandent.com. One of the interns will email you back. Destiny or Ebony will email you back. Got them, and you're in. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. Ladies, if you've never played before, get in. It's fun. We make a lot of noise about it. We get crunk. We get buck. Let's get buck. Get buck. We have a lot of fun. I'm telling you, been doing it for a long time. So get in. Let's see what's happening and let's go. Okay. All right. Got to take a quick break. I'll come back. I'll wrap it up right after this on the lunch break, powered by JM&E, streaming live on Roku, courtesy of BS3 TV.
What do you get when you watch or listen to the Life Happens podcast? Well, I'll let them tell you.
Kim and I are both ministers of the gospel, and the Life Happens podcast is a beautiful balance by simply taking our spirituality with real life and merging it together to create a beautiful balance. And that's what we do.
BS3 Network proudly presents Life Happens podcast, where Christianity and life intersect. Live every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central. Looking for a sports program that gives you the flavor.
Washington Commanders? Really?
This whole thing stinks to high heaven.
That pulls no punches.
Thuggish act by a thuggish actor.
That gives you some humor.
Praise everything LeBron does and never criticize it.
If you want a show that gives you good times, then this is that show. BS3 Network proudly presents.
I am Cole Johnson, and welcome to
Cole Sports with a Z. Every Friday on Patreon, and every Saturday on YouTube, Spreaker, and all other outlets.
My name is JM&E, and I won $500 on the lunch break of the Keeping Up with the Joneses Bracket Challenge.
All right, y'all. Hey, listen, get in. This Thursday, the real deal starts. I'll be reminding y'all today and tomorrow. This Thursday, it was when the real deal starts. I need your picks by 5 p.m. on Thursday. If you want to compete for $50, and you can get $50 18 weeks in a row. There's no such thing as, oh, you won last week, so you can't win this week. If you win every 18 weeks, you get $50 for 18 weeks, and you get a chance to compete for another $500 cash at the end if you're in the top 6. So, again, your picks got to be in by this coming Thursday, 5 p.m. Central. You can just text them, 832-403-5005, or you can email them, aj@jonesmediaandent.com, and one of the interns will let you know we got them, and then you're in. Nothing else you have to do. All right, real quick. I got a couple of quarterbacks, just quarterbacks for right now. that I want to put on the record as having a good shot to win the MVP this year. Quarterbacks on the record. I'm putting mine on the record. So I'm going to start in the NFC. NFC, Dak Prescott. Yes, I said it. Dak Prescott this season will have a chance to put up MVP numbers. Out of the same division, Jalen Hurts. Yes, I said it. Jalen Hurts will have a chance to be an MVP quarterback this season. All right. Any more names out of the NFC? One. Brock Purdy, San Francisco. You heard me say it. If Brock Purdy does anything close to what he did this past season, he will be in the MVP conversations. Let's go to the AFC. Josh Allen. I know y'all want me to put the quarterback formerly from Green Bay. I'm not putting him in. I'm just not. We're not going with the usual suspects. Now, in the AFC North, there's a number of them. In fact, every team in the AFC North has a possibility of an MVP quarterback except the Pittsburgh Steelers. Lamar Jackson's got a chance to win it. Joe Burrow's got a chance to win it. And my pick, sleeping pick out of the AFC North is Deshaun Watson. I think Deshaun Watson is going to have an MVP type season. Don't argue with me. I said it. All right. Out of the AFC South, Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence is the only one that I think is going to put up MVP type numbers. Trevor Lawrence. And then out of the AFC West, one quarterback. Patrick Mahomes. Can Russell Wilson? He can. Can Justin Herbert? He can. But Russell Wilson. All right? So what did I give you? I gave you Patrick Mahomes. I gave you Trevor Lawrence. I gave you three quarterbacks out of the AFC North, including Deshaun Watson, Joe Burrow, and Lamar Jackson. And I gave you Josh Allen out of the AFC East. On the NFC, I gave you Dak Prescott. I gave you Jalen Hurts. I gave you Brock Purdy. That's what I got. That's what I got. Okay, we'll see. Obviously, there are other positions, wide receiver, running backs that could be in the discussion. We'll see. All right. Hey, listen, I got to get out of here. Tomorrow is Winning Wednesday. Of course, we will definitely talk about the Lunch Break Weekly Keeping Up with the Joneses Pick'em Challenge, how you need to get it in. I'll be sending some emails and messages out to the folks that competed last year. And then for everybody this year, if you're brand new, listen, just get them in. Don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. There's nothing you got to do other than send in your picks by 5 p.m. on Thursday. So as always, let's not be divided. Let's be united. I truly do love you. Ain't nothing you can do about it except tune in tomorrow for Winning Wednesday. All right? All right, y'all. Y'all take care. Love y'all so much. Y'all have a good one. All right?
It's Sybil Wilkes with what you need to know. Today is Tuesday, September 5th, 2023. Number 1, J. Lee Marsh, a Florida state judge, ordered that state congressional maps be redrawn because the map violated the Florida state constitution. Judge Marsh pointed out the map put forth by Governor Ron DeSantis and current presidential candidate diminished the voting power and influence of black voters. At the heart of the ruling is Florida Congressional District 5. The district of Democratic Congressman Al Lawson was carved up, putting his constituents in majority white conservative districts and thus putting the black Representative Lawson out of a job in the U.S. House. Number 2, the first Monday in September is celebrated as Labor Day in the United States, and the Pew Research Center has gathered some facts about black folks and our labor. Black people still earn less than U.S. workers overall, with the median weekly earnings for black workers ages 16 and older are $878 compared to $1,059 for all U.S. workers in the same age group. The unemployment rate for Black Americans is the highest of any racial or ethnic group and roughly double that of the U.S. overall. Number 3, about 11 million Americans with high blood pressure don't know they have the condition, according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. This silent killer raises the likelihood of a heart attack, heart failure, or stroke when not caught early enough or treated appropriately. For Black women, the stakes are higher as they develop high blood pressure earlier in life and have higher average blood pressures compared with our white counterparts. Number 4. What You Need to Know covered the story of 21-year-old Takia Young, who was fatally shot in her car by a Blendon Township, Ohio police officer after being accused of shoplifting. She started her car and an officer ordered her to get out. She refused to do so and put the car in gear and accelerated forward. That's when the officer fired a single shot that ultimately killed Ms. Young and her unborn baby. After viewing the police body camera footage, Young's family called her death avoidable, but also a gross misuse of power and authority. Number 5, once future home buyers have determined their budget and made their checklist of specific needs, it's time to start house hunting. Our CPA to the stars, Katrina M. Kraft, tells us what to look for during home tours to avoid costly maintenance repairs when down the line. For instance, on the outside of the house, the basement and the main floors, always keep an eye out for water damage and standing water. For the rest of the tips, check out the What You Need to Know newsletter. Here's your daily inspiration from Yogi's Jewels. Determination is a great defense against procrastination. Join me today live on YouTube and Facebook at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central with comedian Damon Williams, contributor Cameron Riley, and producer Ahmed Gordon as we discuss today's top headlines and more. Thank you to our What You Need to Know partners, the American Heart Association and Black Health Matters. Barbara Scotia College, an HBCU in Concord, North Carolina, needs our help. The What You Need to Know team is asking supporters, alumni, and friends of Barbara Scotia to help them meet their immediate and pressing needs by donating to help Barbara Scotia rise. Please join the thousands of donors from around the world who are stepping up to save one of the nation's oldest HBCUs. Visit SybylWilkes.com for more information. And check out a celebration of Black filmmakers rooted in the HBCU culture, November 10th through the 12th at Howard University's Blackburn Center. I'm Sybil Wilkes. Be informed, be empowered.
BS3 Network. Changing the way you watch TV.